Right. Well, I hope everybody entered this webinar from the Maastricht School of Management. Welcome everybody to this webinar on short executive programs. Will be a webinar on providing you just an overview of what Maastricht School of Management is offering in terms of short executive programs. To a certain extent, we will also dive in a little bit on the different topics and contents, but for very content-specific questions, we will relate you then later on to the different contact advisors and experts which we have. If you have questions about the program, please feel free to put them in the chat, and then we will, at the end of this presentation, we will answer them. For this webinar, we're going to deal with 11 different items. Why is executive education important? Why is it? What is it? What we bring as Maastricht School of Management extra to the table? An overview of the different executive trainings programs we have. We will also put specific attention to where you can find the different programs, how you put in the applications, a little bit about the scholarships, the global custom programs, which we offer as Maastricht School of Management as well. And finally, we will end up with a session on the Q&A. First of all, again, welcome everybody who participated in this webinar. My name is Diederik de Boer. I'm an Associate Professor of Sustainable Business Development and also the Director of the Expert Center on Emerging Economies, so very much specialized in research capacity building, but also training to private actors related to all kinds of issues related to private sector development in upcoming markets, but also related to what businesses in Europe are doing vis-a-vis emerging markets. I have my background, my educational background at Leiden University, and I got a PhD finally from the Erasmus University on development economics. I started my career by working for 8 years for the United Nations in different countries. Thereafter, I started to work for some multinationals. I had advisory functions also at NGOs, trying to get a better overview of what is happening in society, what then at the end was putting me at the university levels at Maastricht School of Management, providing also the best mix of all these worlds where these issues are coming together from business, government, and society actors. Now, Maastricht School of Management, I'm proud to work for the Maastricht School of Management as being one of the oldest business schools in the Netherlands, already in existence for more than 70 years. We also have a big impact on working in emerging economies. We are one of the 7 institutions which are supported by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to deal with issues in emerging economies. Maastricht School of Management's field of expertise is then related in everything what deals with management. We're present as Maastricht School of Management with research projects, capacity building projects, but also with outreach training programs in more than 50 different countries. We have about 21,000 alumni around the world after being working in this field for more than 17 years. And it's important to mention here that as of September 2022, we are part of the University of Maastricht, and we are not a standalone higher international educational institution as we used to be, but still we're part of this this group, which get support from Minister of Foreign Affairs, where our mandate is on management, but we also have other institutions focusing on water, like IHE, or on social issues like ISS. Maastricht School of Management, we have about 17 people working here, full-time equivalents, and we are specialized in providing training, research, and capacity building trajectories to students from emerging economies. That provides us also here with an overview of who we are as Maastricht School of Management, consisting of 2 different departments. One department is working on global education, so all kinds of graduate programs are falling within this department, ranging from Master in Management to Master in Business Administration full-time, the EMBA Executive, as well as Outreach, as we call it, global MBA programs in collaboration with academic institutions in Kuwait, Romania, Hungary, and China, and lately also Indonesia and Vietnam. Also, a new product, what I need to mention here is that we also offer a flex MBA, meaning an MBA which is consisting of online trajectories in combination with physical presence of students here in Maastricht. On the other side, and that is on which I'm responsible for, is the Expert Center for Emerging Economies, ECEE. And we're offering also there a variety of products, ranging from an executive PhD program to capacity building trajectories, working with universities and vocational training centers and ministries around the world for longer durations, trying to build their capacities in relation to private sector development. Applied research trajectories funded by different research bodies. And finally, also, we would like to disseminate the knowledge we gained over the years, and therefore, especially, we have open short-term enrollment training and custom-made training programs, what is also the topic for today. So why is executive education important? Why it could be of interest to you? First of all, of course, it's widening your horizon after the degree programs you had. Executive education is focusing more on a specific topic, which will provide you with the tools which can be directly applied to in your job. And as such, it will also increase your personal and technical toolbox. Executive education is also always a great tool in which we try to combine theory with practical tools about case studies, role plays, work visits, etc. Executive training also means that you will get perspectives from different nationalities, as we are getting students from often from all regions, all corners of the world, but provides you, of course, with different views on how to tackle the different aspects. So this networking aspect is also very important. Well, refresh yourself depending on where you stand in your career path in your life. It's a program of only 1 or 2 weeks, so it's not putting a lot of pressure on you for a long period of time. So only 1 or 2 weeks, not too long, but enough to get really nicely refreshed, and also providing you with the interesting new tools and toolboxes which you can use in your daily life at work. It increases your networks, as I said, and of course it's interesting as well. I mean, this world of lifelong learning, you're becoming also part of the Maastricht School of Management University of Maastricht alumni network, which could be of interest for the rest of your career. Why should you also study this executive program? I think what is important here to say is that we are Triple Crown accredited. So that means that this is the highest level of accreditation And so the diplomas, the degrees, and the certificates which we offer do have this logo of MSM, what really counts. Then the second aspect is also the social part of it. We believe we have a beautiful campus. We are beautifully located also in one of the oldest cities, maybe the oldest cities of the Netherlands, Maastricht, along the Meuse. You see here some beautiful pictures. And the third point is also the fact that we're very much located in the heart of Europe. So 1 hour drive from Brussels, 3 hours from Paris, 3 hours from London, half an hour from Aachen, 1 hour from Cologne, and 2.5 hours from Amsterdam. We really believe this is the heart of Europe. So why should you do it at the Maastricht School of Management? I think I touched upon it before, but it doesn't harm to emphasize it again. Our approach is definitely on having the practical approach coming in, meaning again role plays, case studies, getting also lectures from teachers working within businesses or ministries. You have this really multicultural learning environment, working with students from all around the world, which widens your network tremendously. And as I said, it's also working with lecturers who have a lot of experiences in providing these kind of executive training programs for a longer period, both bringing in some academic learning as well as also the practical approach is there. What kind of programs do we offer as Maastricht School of Management? We group them here in some more generic programs. The first one focusing on small and business development, it's more related to entrepreneurship and to management development of your small and micro enterprise. We have a program, that one also in French, and we offer it also in outreach locations. It's a mixture of business development and policy towards private sector development. The second part relates more to issues of inclusiveness and sustainability. A 1-week course on value chain analysis for business development, a 1-week course on corporate social responsibility, which I provide myself. And then we have a 1-week program on women entrepreneurship policy, and another one on gender equality and women empowerment. Digitalization, of course, a big trend in the world as well. As such, we are also relating to what we learned and what kind of research programs we have in this field, relating to programs on big data, digital transformation, what kind of role AI, artificial intelligence, is going to play in the workforce are important aspects which are dealt with in these programs. In the field of leadership, we're offering a course on strategic leadership and another one on change management, which are often grouped also together, which provide you with the required tools on how to deal as a director, as a leader, or as a project leader in your organization, and how you have to guide also all kinds of transformation processes. And finally, we have also a program on project management, a 1-week program, which actually is also a hybrid project management program. So we start already online for, I think, 3 to 4 weeks, and resulting in a physical program on project management of 1 week. So I think the whole program lasts for 1 month. We also offer this in French, and we have a program on personal leadership skills of 1 week. This is just an overview of the open enrollment program. So all of about 1 week physically present here in the Netherlands, and sometimes also linked to this hybrid approach of working on it, like project management on forehand already via internet for 3 to 4 weeks. We also offer global customized training programs. So based on these executive training programs, we're getting also requests from businesses and ministries and NGOs on, well, maybe you can do this strategic leadership course for our whole organization and only for our organization. So maybe you can make it more customized. So that's what we're doing. And if you have questions on that, you can see here some examples. Then you can put it on an email, and we can also further discuss these opportunities with you. Then I think we're moving to the topics which are going to be dealt with by my colleague, Adeline Bielen, who will further help you out on more of these practical aspects of the executive training programs MSM is offering. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. I will share my screen.
I will stop mine.
Okay, perfect. So welcome, everyone. I see some names, some alumni also, which is nice to see you virtually. So my name is Adeline. I'm Executive Education Officer with Michela, and we are working together on executive program, which means that we assist you from the recruitment part, your admissions, until your venue to Maastricht, and during your stay, of course. So we are your main contact person, if I can say like that. So as you have seen in the previous slides, we have a lot of different programs, a lot of different interests. I like to give the example of the restaurant and the menu where you can choose your own dishes. So it's what we do with executive program. You can choose what you want and do what you want. So how to find all this program more into details on our website. So normally a lot of you already goes to this website. It's msm.nl. When you arrive on the website, on the top corner on your left, you have the menu. When you go to the menu, you have the education programs. You can choose the short executive program. And when you go to the executive open enrollment program, you have on your right all the programs we are offering. And thanks to Wendy, all of them are listed in the correct way it happens. So the next one, for example, will be corporate social responsibility. The one of Dr. De Boer that he presented before is also our main lecturer. So it will be the next one in January, etc., etc. So more you have time and more you want to do it later, you need to go down on the list. If you have questions, you can still ask to Wendy and Michela on the Q&A. So she will reply to you. So how to submit an application. So if you are ready and you said, okay, I know it's this program I want to do, or I want to do more program, it's the best also. You can log in on campus. So you have the link here. Of course, Wendy will send you after this webinar also the link to apply, etc. So no stress if you don't write it now. You will receive the information later on. You will click, so you arrive on this kind of page below. So I just did a screenshot where you have the executive education. When you click on the executive education tab, you will arrive on the welcome page of the executive education. And on the right, it's where you can choose the application you want to start. So you click on start application, you fill all the information, etc., etc. And if you are too tired or you want to do it later on because you don't have time, you can close and continue your application. You don't need to restart everything. So for that, you just need to go on campus and create your account if it's not done yet. We have, as Dr. De Boer said before, several formats of learning. So the main one we use until now, it was the face-to-face one. So it's 1 week in Maastricht. But we implemented also the blended version. A blended version is 4 weeks online, all self-paced learning, and 1 week on campus. It's the case for gestion de projet. It's the French one. So hello, my French speaker also. I see you, Sarah, also. So it's for you. You have gestion de projet with on the hybrid version, and we have also private sector development for the ones who wants to visit Indonesia. It's also the moment you can apply. It's also an hybrid version. And we have the fully online version. It's the case of project management, which will be in September of next year. So it's 8 weeks online with 6 hours per week, where you will be online with the rest of the group. So it's not the entire week from 8 to 4. So it's sometimes one of the questions we have. It's not like you need to not work for the entire week for 8 weeks. It's some moment of the week you need to connect. So what is included in this format and in the fee you will pay? The invitation letter and the insurance for the visa process, the lunch and the coffee during the class, all the course materials, the work visit we will do, the guest lecture, etc. are included. And at the end of your program, you receive a certificate of participation. What is not included? The accommodation. So MSM is not searching the accommodation for you, but we have a list of hotels who are nearby to the school and where you can call and make your booking for a good price and for which you are not far from the school. All your travel expense, so you need to book your ticket yourself, etc. And you need to do your appointment for your visa yourself. So it's between 70, 80 euro, but we provide all the documents you need to go for your appointment. We have also scholarship available. So we have MSM scholarship. The scholarship can be combined up to 50% of the full tuition fee. So we have in our partial scholarship, the Dean's Development Fund. It's for the non-European participant and it's based on your country of residence. We have the alumni lifelong learning. So I look at my alumni also on this webinar. So you have automatically, when you make one of the program of MSM, it could be an EP program, but it could be also MBA also. I look at Sheriff, I see you also on the webinar. You get automatically the 15% discount from Maastricht School of Management because you are an alumni. So when you make your application for an EP, don't forget to put your diploma or your certificate of participation if you did already something with MSM. We have also the corporate discount. It's the way when you want to come with several of your colleagues and you don't want to come alone in Maastricht. So if you come together, so with 2 participants from the same company, you get the 15% discount, both of you. If you are 3, it's 25 for the 3. If you are between 4 or 6, it's 40% for each person. And if you are more than 6, automatically you go to a custom-made program. So it's what Dr. De Boer said before. So it's a custom program. So it's more oriented on your company needs and what the employee need also in this case, because it becomes directly too big to come for an open enrollment. So for the custom-made program, you can make your email to me or executive program, and we can follow up with you also depending on your request and what you would like to do or make together. Okay. So that's the end for me. So I hope you enjoyed this session, that it was useful for you, and it's the time for you to ask your questions if you want. You can unmute you if you have question, of course, or raise your hand or whatever. What is easiest for you?
I see one question. Diederik, can you see the question as well?
No, maybe
at the
course
Q&A.
is limited, which might cause So somebody's asking, did the course seats are limited, which might cause to miss the course while the applications are open? Well, Adeline, I think you can relate to some of these courses, right? What we're doing when the courses are full.
Yeah, so what we try it's to keep a small group also, because we are more practical oriented. The goal is not to have 100 people sitting in the same class. It's to really have the MSM experience of the EP program. So we have a limited seat of, we said at least 20, maximum 24. So yes, and automatically, if we don't have enough seat available, we automatically contact you to inform you about the new dates for the next course. Or in this case, you can still check with us if someone, decided to left the seat and take the seat of this person. Yeah, but it's informed in the MSM website. When they update the website almost every day, every time something's changed, it's updated. So if you go on the msm.nl, automatically, you will see. Wendy, you want to add something about this?
No, not at all. No, we have another question from Sarah Lukia.
Hi, any advice for someone who's confused about how to choose the best program to register for? I think that we cannot go and give Sarah advice on which program she wants to choose from. It depends what you feel is of important given your current job, and well, that's maybe better something you can discuss with your colleagues or otherwise your direct manager.
Yeah, and Sarah, we already talk together online also. Yeah, you are. I advise you, the gestion de projet, because you are a French speaker also. So maybe could be interested for you, but of course it's up to you to look at the program, read a bit if it could be interested for you, or check with maybe some of our alumni community to see if maybe it's something suitable for you or their experience, because we have also some testimonials on our website for which you can read and see a bit what the others think about it. So, and we have also some videos also.
Then another one is asking about the tuition fees payment options, one time or also via installments. Adeline?
So for the tuition fee payment option, it's possible to pay via installments, via an online link of payment. Of course, we need MSM to receive the entire fee before the deadline to apply. Why? Because you need several time to apply for a visa, and we cannot provide you any invitation letter or any document for your visa appointment if you don't pay the full fee. But it's possible to do it in installments, of course, and we have also implemented the PayPal option and the credit card option, so you have a lot of possibilities to pay the fee.
Then there is a question about the summer campus. How many hours a week on site? Is it possible to combine this with work, or are they full days?
So it's full days, 5 days from 9 to 4. And of course, when you have work visits, sometimes it's a bit later because the time to go back to the school, etc. So honestly, it's not possible to work in the same time to do online face-to-face the program. If you want to combine with your work, I recommend you to pass on the hybrid version or the online version. So the project management, private sector development, or gestion de projet if you are French speaker.
Thank you. Then there is somebody from Armenia asking when Armenia is going to be included in the NUFIC scholarship list. And I have to say and to apologize to Armenia, but it's not looking that Armenia will be included in the list of NUFIC very soon. So if you're interested in the executive training program, it's better to see to what extent you can get other funders or fund it yourself. Then, Katja, what happens when I apply for 2 courses? I applied for 2 courses that apply to my current job. Is that fine? What can we say, Lien?
Of course, it's okay. You can apply for how many courses you want. It's not a problem, Katja. It depends only if you have time and if you can, leave your job or your company for this period of time. But you can apply for how many courses you want. We have also the possibility, I don't know if you apply for 2 courses in a row. So for example, we have, I take the example of the one who is closest to us. If you, for example, you take corporate social responsibility, if you look at the date, you have also value chain analysis, who are 2 courses who are following each other because they are kind of complementary in it. You can have an extra discount also if you combine 2 courses who are following each other in the dates. So it could be an option also financially. I know it's not your question, but if you can save money, it's good to know also. Huh?
Okay, and then somebody, Sharif, is asking which courses are falling under the OKP scholarship scheme. Do we know that, Adeline?
It's not under OKP now. So we are talking about private applicants. So with the MSM scholarship. So it's what we mentioned. And the application for NAFIC, it's already passed. It was in September, Michaela. So until now, it's not for OKP for now. It's for private.
Yeah.
Yes, we hope to have more clearance about OKP and MSP programs in the near future, but at this moment we can't say anything about it yet.
Then there is somebody from Algeria asking about the duration of training courses at the university changing from one. Are these courses changing from 1 year to the other? Well, the executive training courses, as it stands now, they're as we offer at the Maastricht School of Management, they have a duration in general of 1 week. Right, Aline?
Yeah, if it's a face-to-face, it's still 1 week, so 5 days. Huh? So we are not working the weekend, so you have the weekend free also. So it's from Monday to Friday, generally from 9 to 4.
But we're getting more hybrid courses in, right? In the future.
Yeah. So for the hybrid version, you have this part also online before. But it's the same when you are coming here. It's the entire week from Monday to Friday.
And when applying for a scholarship offered by your university, I find it challenging to navigate on the website, leading to confusion with non-free training courses. So there are non-free training courses and scholarship training courses. Wendy, Adeline, what can we say here?
Okay, maybe Wendy or Michaela.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean with the non-free training. I think you mean the programs that we offer for NAFIC and the open enrollment programs. Yeah, just please contact us personally, and then we can help you to find the right program and where you can find all the necessary information on our website. So we are more than willing to help you. Just send us an email or via the chat, and we will help you.
Yeah, I think also maybe it's this or not. Tell me if it's wrong, but if you are talking about campus when you apply, yes, I know that sometimes I need to contact some of the applicants because they think they are applying for NAFIC. But there is 2 kinds of applications. So in the screenshot I show you, you see just executive education, start application. When it's for NAFIC, so fully sponsored, you have below of it, start application for NAFIC applicant. If you don't have NAFIC written on it, it's private applicant. I think it's the easiest to understand the difference. Okay, so
Okay,
for
thanks.
Sarah.
Yeah, so what about this is about their English language test. Is that obligatory?
You don't have you don't need to have an obligation for the test, the IELTS, etc. This thinks it's mandatory when you choose, for example, an MBA or a Global Flex, etc. For EP program, we consider that if you have a good English level, you know what you do. So you apply. You will not apply if you know that you are not enough good in English to understand the content of the program, or you don't pay for it. So we don't check necessarily the English with the IELTS, etc. But of course, if you apply, we check that your CV you write correctly in English, etc. But yeah, mainly we don't ask you to make tests and all this kind of things.
Then what is it? Samsung. Oh no, I'm Amna from Algeria, who is working for the public sector, and wondering how the different products relate to his work. Well, I mean, I think about 50% of our students are coming from the public sector. So many courses related to project management, leadership, organizational development, value chain analysis, private sector development are all also related to policy issues. So depending on your job, please feel free to apply, I would say. Then we have Sarah. When will be the next round for NAFIC scholarship? So I think what Wendy already mentioned. We're in a transition stage here at the Netherlands. We have a new government coming in, and we're trying to get the old program extended for another 1 year or 2 years. And if that will be approved, which we know is in the coming weeks, then the program, the NAFIC scholarship program, will be open again for all of you. But that's something what we will know very soon. And we let you know on the website, of course. In the application, another one is asking, Abdi Fattah. In the application, did you require my university certificates with my verification or stamp of my country's Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or is the certificate an optional item? Adeline.
So you can, it's asked in the application that you need to put your diploma, certificate, whatever you have to prove that you already did some studies before. So mainly it's what we ask. You don't need to have a stamp or something confirming, etc. We just check that you put the scan of your diploma or your certificate, and we check your CV, etc. So no, you don't need to put the stamp, etc. on it. So yes, it was about campus. So we reply your question, I think.
Then there is another one asking about the discounts for MSM alumni or other scholarship programs. Is there?
Yeah, so Kang, hello Kang. We know each other already. So so the discount for the alumni is 15%, you know already. So which means that based on your country of residence, you will get automatically the 50% discount in all the programs you will apply for EP.
Okay, and then the last question is about from Abdi Fattah. What factors do you believe could bolster my application, and conversely, what might lead to its rejection?
Okay, so I think you are talking about NAFIC here. We are not talking about private application, because when you apply as a private, okay, the requirements are a bit less strict because you are not applying for a full scholarship. So from this side, I cannot really answer you because it's not really related to private. I don't know if Michaela wants maybe add something about that, because I cannot answer this question.
Yeah, I can mention something very briefly. So for NAFIC, it's very important to check which are the country's priorities, because this is the first thing we have to look at that. So based on your country, and which are the priorities for NAFIC, you have to see whether your profile would fit in on that, also which is your job and if what you're doing is something related to that. And then a part of that, we look, of course, at the application, so the quality of the application. And then we receive many applications. So of course the competition is very high. So we also have to go through and decide for select not like so many people for the same country, for example, and determine a good balance between female and male. So there are different kind of aspects. But first of all, just please check which are the country's priorities.
And then somebody is asking here about the refundable in case of visa rejection.
Yeah, that's in the chat indeed.
What can we say here, Michaela, Adeline?
Okay, so in case of visa denied, if you send a proof that you receive a denied visa, you receive automatically the full reimbursement of your fee if you already paid everything. So if it's your question, it's about visa denied, it's that. Just be aware that we need to know, despite the fact you didn't get the answer yet, if you have your visa or not. If you see that 1 week left before the program starts, please inform via email that you didn't receive yet your visa, etc. Like this, we can follow up, because if you don't inform us and we are waiting for you the first day of class, automatically you lost your money. So better to tell us before than too late. But yes, in any case, you will recover your money if something happened because you didn't get your visa on time or receive a rejection.
And then I think what are the last questions is here. What are the selection principal criteria for the full scholarship? Well, I think, Michaela, Adeline, we should relate them to our website on this, related to this question, or what can we say?
Yes, as I already mentioned, I think what is very important is read carefully our website and the NAFIC website, because there are all the criteria for eligibility. So for the NAFIC scholarship, is not us that determine the criteria, but is NAFIC. So please read very carefully which are these criteria, and as I already mentioned, very important to check which is the country focus for and country's priorities for each country determined by NAFIC.
And maybe for the popular courses, we also say that the ones who submit their application the first, they have first priority, right? I mean, that's what we do as well from a private side, isn't it?
Yeah, our private site. I mean, first arrive, first first book the seat. So it is like it is. So to be honest, if some of you are interested by strategic leadership and change management, seats are leaving really fast. So honestly, if you are sure and don't want to miss any other opportunities, I said it's still better to apply before and change your mind later to apply last minute, because you have the visa problem who could happen. So you will not get the visa on time. You will be really unhappy about that and all these kind of things. So when you are sure, you apply. We do everything together to make it works. And you are sure to be in Netherlands when it's time.
Excellent, Adeline. I think with these words, I think also I would like to thank everybody for participating in this seminar, especially also then also our team, Wendy, Adeline, and Michaela. And well, looking very much forward to everybody to see you here in Maastricht. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining.